All right, Rich, I'm going to play you the hip-hop intro that Ben made for our podcast.
Is this new? Like, I've never heard it before?
You might have heard it, but I want you to really listen to the lyrics.
Uh-oh.
Listen to the words, and then tell me your opinion after the song.
Okay.
Here we go.
Speaking slowly so you can understand. Just a couple of teachers.
Pretty cool, right?
Just doing a thing. Speaking slowly so you can understand. Just a couple of teachers. Just doing a thing.
Here's where it gets a little bit weird.
Gonna give you that English nice and slow. Gonna give it to you nice and slow. I'm gonna give you that English nice and slow. Gonna give it to you nice and slow. I'm gonna give it to you. Give it to you slowly.
Okay.
All right, you could take off the headphones. So I argue that intro music is a little bit suggestive.
Indeed. That's honestly my first reaction. Yes. I would say not just a little.
It's a little dirty, isn't it?
It's a little dirty it's a lot dirty. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give you that English nice and slow.
Yeah.
Give it to you. Ooh.
Yeah. I guess that's what a father of three is thinking about.
Yes, Ben, a father of three, making dirty rap songs. We love our friend Ben.
We do.
Yeah.
And I work with him, so I see him quite often. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll be recording together
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for our big 200 episode.
Ooh, which would be like 5 more maybe?
Yeah, this is 196, I think. So a few more, and then we'll have to have some kind of party all together.
Sure.
Yeah, get groovy.
Get groovy.
Give everyone that English
Yeah.
nice and slow.
We're going to give it to ourselves nice and
Give
slow.
it to each other. Oh, thank you. All right, buddy. Well, hey, thank you again for coming over.
It's my pleasure. I'm actually excited to do this. To be honest.
Yeah. And you walked over. How long does it take?
I go the long way, so it's about 25 minutes.
20 or 25. Yeah. And you're like me. You walk everywhere, right?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Like no bicycle,
Yes.
no roller skates,
I don't think I've ever roller skated, really.
no scooter.
No scooter. No, I love walking. I'll walk. I think my limit would be about 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean like a hike?
No, I mean, like if I wanted to go somewhere and if it was more than 3 hours, then I would take some form of transportation.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way.
Way. No, I mean, like, think about it. Like,
So if you wanted to go to the beach, you wouldn't take a bus? You would just walk there? Because you could walk to the beach in about
might.
an hour and a half.
I might. The past 6 months, I've been walking to where my friend Scott lives, and that's about a 2-hour walk. We just chat. It's Sunday night. He's going to walk home anyways.
So you just walk with him
Yeah.
all the way home?
Yeah, it's social for me. So, yeah.
Just walk and
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah. I'll oftentimes the past 2 years walk the complete opposite direction from my apartment for 30 minutes just chatting with a colleague, and then I'll just walk back to my place. So that's a total of like about 90 minutes. And that's like nothing for me. I don't mind.
So you mean when you finish work,
Yeah.
your coworker's walking the opposite direction of your house,
Yes.
and you'll walk with your coworker
Yes.
just to chat,
Yes.
and then be like, okay, now I'm going to walk home, and you'll
Yes.
walk all the way back the other way.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, 100%. It's for a variety of reasons. I like socializing with my colleagues. I like the exercise. And as you know, I'm very much interested in podcasts. So, I'll just throw on an hour and a half podcast. And
That's a big reason why I like walking too.
Yeah.
Because I'm always just listening to a podcast.
Yeah.
Well, I guess because you're a single guy.
Yeah, of
You
course.
don't have
Also,
like
yes.
a child waiting for you
Right,
that you have
right.
to feed, or a wife saying, "Ma, ma, ma, ma.
Right,
Why do you
right.
walk so much? Ma, 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 ma."
Yeah, and that's what I tell, like, literally all my friends are married and most of them have kids. And that's what I say, like, look, I have nothing to do. And I don't mean that in a bad way towards you. I'm just like, look, like, I either go home.
Oh, you mean when the person asks you, why are you following me?
Yeah. I'm a stalker. I'm a friend stalker.
What are you doing? You live that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope these are male colleagues. You're not following women home, are you?
No, I would definitely not do that. Yeah, I love walking.
Walking, baby.
Yeah.
Being such a big foreigner, are people ever scared?
Oh, all the time.
Really?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I have an interesting story in my old neighborhood where it was a more narrow street and it was dark. And this happens to me all the time. You know, I'll see people cross the street. It's only, 4 meters, but they still cross the street. And one time it was a student of mine. And as soon as he saw me, he just goes, I'm really sorry. You just look scary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So people will sometimes cross the street so that they don't have to walk past you.
All the time.
Really?
Yeah. Look, if it's night, I've got a big jacket on. I've got a hood on.
You look like a scary dude.
I would be scared of myself. So I get it.
Are you scared when you look in the mirror sometimes? Who's that? Oh, yeah, right.
Well,
Me.
that's also an interesting story because most mirrors, I only see my chin.
Oh, because you're so tall.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to bend down
Yes.
to look in the mirror.
Yes.
Oh.
So I've been living in a new neighborhood for 2 years and at night it's about 9:30, 10 by the time I get home.
Right, because you work until 9 p.m.
Yes.
in Eikaiwa.
Yes.
Right.
And there's this couple about my age always walking the opposite direction of me in my neighborhood. And
You're coming home and they're walking the other direction.
And I know
they're walking towards the city.
Yeah, but I figured out where they live now. It took me 2 years.
What do you mean? You watched them? You followed them? Taking notes?
Well, mental notes.
Did you use binoculars?
Yes. I threw a tracker tag on their jacket.
You got an Apple tag or whatever? Tracker?
I mostly see them on the same street, but a few times I've seen them on different streets. And I saw just in the past week, they turned into kind of a small street where there's lots of apartments, and there would be no reason for them to turn into that.
So
I figured it out.
Figured it out.
Not that I wanted to.
Yeah, you're like, finally, I know where you live.
I think what the interesting part of them is they seem to be never talking. And they look angry, like they're working out their marriage through this walk or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
have you ever said hello?
Well, that's the thing. Like I've given them the kind of look like I want to, but they largely sort of just walk by me.
So you mean you give them a smile and a nod?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And
It's like the one step below
Yeah.
saying hello.
yeah. And both of them are
Smile and
Yeah.
a nod, like, hey.
Yeah. And both of them are quite tall.
So you're like, hey, you guys are tall. I'm tall too.
Yeah.
Hi. And that's why you followed them and stalked them.
Yes.
Found out where they live.
Yes.
What's up with this couple? They're different from
Yeah.
everyone else.
And they're fast
I
walkers.
must know more.
Yeah, I really want to know. I just want to say hi to them. Like, we've seen each other so many times. You would think a nod, a hello would be, the thing to do.
So why don't you just say hello? Say konbanwa.
Yeah, I want to,
evening.
but they just seem so laser focused on the walk, and they're oddly not close to each other.
So they're walking side by side, but not very close.
No.
And they're not talking.
Yes.
And you think they're a married couple who's having marriage problems?
I mean, that's just my imagination.
Do you often do that? Do you imagine?
Of course. When I go for a walk, I'm making up stories about every person I see. I just wonder, like half the time I walk, I always wonder, where's everybody going? You know, like where are you going? Like it's like after work when I'm going on a 2-hour walk, you know, it's 10:30, 11. Like, hey, young girl,
I didn't.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Well,
you know,
calm down on the young girls.
Well, no, I don't mean it in that way.
Them back to their apartment.
I don't follow anybody.
I'm surprised. I didn't know you were such a curious person.
Oh, indeed. I mean, also part of the reason why I walk is I love exploring new streets and new neighborhoods.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I like to walk on a street I've never walked before.
Yeah.
Walk where no idiot has ever walked before.
I mean, I can honestly say the larger downtown Sendai, if you reference any restaurant or anything, I'll know where it is.
Because you walk so much.
Yeah.
You know the downtown area like the back of your hand.
Yeah, exactly. And I attribute this to you and my other friends who have lived in parts of the downtown. So I've always had a reason to go to all these neighborhoods.
I've lived in many different.
So that's part of the reason why I know it.
You know this city like the back of your hand.
Indeed, like the back of my hand, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Like the tip of your penis. That's something Ben would say.
That's where Ben's mind is.
Anyway, I guess walking so much kind of keeps you in shape.
Yeah. And it's mental too for me. You know, it just relaxes me. It burns off any sort of stress.
And I remember many years ago when I was going to the gym, lifting weights, etc.
I think I know where this is going.
Well, you used to say, why would I ever go to the gym? Going to the gym is dumb. You're paying money. And your famous words were always, the world is my gym.
Yes.
Oh, you remember saying this?
Absolutely, because you've told me this every 3 years.
Oh, really? Have I mentioned it before?
Yes.
Because you started going to the gym. So tell us about your gym routine. Do you just walk in the gym? Just walk back and forth?
Just pacing in the gym like a neurotic, angry man. When it's
raining outside, you just go to the gym and walk from the running machines over to the free weights, back to the running machines.
Back and forth. The farmer's walk is when you hold a weight and walk, and it helps your core balance.
Yeah, that's an exercise where you hold kind of heavy weights on one side or both sides?
I just do one side, so it forces you to like
stabilize.
Yes, stabilize.
So you hold a heavy weight in one hand and you just walk.
In the gym, yeah.
That must be your favorite exercise. You do that?
I do. Yeah, I'm the only person.
You do walk back and forth in the gym. Even in the gym?
I think I'm the only person that does that in the gym, and I must look strange because I'm just like walking next to all the machines holding whatever.
A big heavy weight?
Yeah, yes.
And that's called the farmer's walk.
I believe it's called the farmer's walk,
yeah. And you switch hands. So you walk once with holding a big heavy weight in the right hand.
Yes.
And then you walk back to the running machines.
Yes.
Holding the big heavy weight in your left.
Right. I mean, I'll put my locker key and my towel like on the place where I want to keep for myself. And then
you just walk around the gym. What else do you do when you go to the gym other than walk carrying heavy weight?
I feel like this is the first time I felt stupid about that.
Oh, don't.
No, I don't really.
It's a famous exercise, the farmer's walk. It's great for your core and stabilizing muscles. Yeah. It's just something most people do outside or in a crowded gym. This giant man walking. Holding a huge heavy weight.
You know, surprisingly, nobody is afraid of me at the gym.
Everyone's big and strong.
Yeah, nobody even pays attention to me.
You don't intimidate other gym goers.
No. I mean, in fact, I'm probably intimidated by them because
There's some big muscle guys.
I mean,
there.
Gold's Gym, Jesus. There's some big muscly girls. I saw this girl take 20 kilograms in one hand, 20 kilograms in another hand, and just kind of like squat it.
Oh.
And I'm like, holy cow, like that's how much you weigh. You know, like you're probably 45 kilograms.
Oh, so she wasn't a huge muscly girl. She was just really strong.
She's just really strong, yeah.
Do you find that sexy? I like a strong woman, Rich?
No. I mean, I'm not that strong.
Not that strong.
No.
A little bit strong.
A little bit strong.
So what else do you do in the gym?
I was really happy when, I guess 4, 5, 6 years ago, my gym got a full set of
kettlebells.
Kettlebells, yes.
Kettlebells.
The kettlebells, yeah.
So kettlebells,
Yeah.
for people who don't know, I have one right over there. It's just a big, round, heavy ball.
Yes.
With a metal handle.
Yes.
That's on the top of the ball. It's like a cannonball.
It is like a cannonball.
And they've become famous for functional strength.
Yeah, I think so too.
Strength in the real world, not just like look at my muscles, but actually being a strong person.
Yeah, I feel it. Like it's kind of like the yoga of weightlifting because you almost every action you do, you feel it in your kind of whole body.
Core.
Yeah, and your core especially.
Cool. So you do kettlebell exercises.
I do, and I feel like I'm the only person that uses them at the gym.
Yeah, they're super famous in like North America.
Yeah.
But, I guess they haven't really caught on in Japan yet.
And
so you got all those kettlebells all to yourself.
Yeah. Although the gym often changes the layout of the gym, which kind of frustrates me. And this
hey, where's my kettlebells?
No, literally, that's what happened to me like 6 months ago because they separated like the 4 kilogram, the 8 kilogram, and just the 4 and the 8 into the women's only section of the gym. And so I feel awkward every time, like walking into the women's section and going, "Ooh, I'm going to take these."
Oh, really?
Yeah, they used to keep them all in one area.
So you
separated.
You can't go get the women's equipment, Rich. Come on. You're a huge dude. You got to step up your game and start using the heavier ones.
I use the really light ones for things like lunges.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm holding like 4 kilograms in each arm, and then I'll do a front lunge and a back lunge.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And tell me, Rich, are you going to the gym today?
I am not going to the gym today because I have a appointment to talk to my friend who I've known since maybe kindergarten today.
Oh, wow. Your childhood friend.
Yes.
You're going to chat.
Yes.
On Skype or something.
Facebook, but whatever.
Cool.
Yeah, video chat, yes.
Cool. All right, well, we're going to move on, my friend, because we have got a question.
If you've got a question, anything's okay.
Anything's okay, man.
If you've got a question,
what do you do? What do you do?
just ask Renee.
That's right. In this case, I'm Rich. Actually, this is a question for you, Rich.
Okay.
Because you are a native Californian.
Indeed. San Francisco.
Born and raised.
Yes.
In California. The Sunshine State?
Yes.
Is that what they call it?
Yes.
The Sunshine State. Anyway, we have a listener. Mm-hmm. His initials are MM.
MM. Okay, M&M's.
Yeah, let's call him M&M Man.
M&M, like the candy, M&M's.
Yep. He's going to California with his family.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Soon.
Good.
Soon. Oh, he's from Chiba Prefecture, by the way.
Okay.
He's going to California. Very excited to have experience abroad with his family. And he's just wondering, you're a native Californian. do you have any advice? Things to do, places to visit, things to eat?
Oh.
You know, we've done this podcast with a Canadian and an Australian.
Yes.
And now finally we have an American.
Yeah. The population that is from Mexico makes great burritos in California. So
Yeah. Mexico, California is on the border with Mexico.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of Mexican people there.
Right. And I would highly recommend that in terms of food. Go to any burrito shop. It'll be the best burrito you've ever had.
Okay. So number one, Mexican food.
Yes.
In particular, burritos.
Burritos, yes.
And something about burritos in California, they're huge.
Yeah, they're really
It's like
huge.
a whole meal.
You know, if you have a family of 4, just get 2 and split it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's probably enough.
Yeah. And if you go to a place where it's mostly like takeaway, they're going to be really quick. So look at all the ingredients that are in front of you, because they'll be like beans, hot sauce, sour, you know, like
They
really
don't want to waste
fast.
time. So when you're ordering, before you order, look at all the toppings
Yeah.
and think about what
Yeah.
you want, because they want you to just boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
it's quick for me. It's like beans, cheese. And I was like, okay. So I usually just tell everything I want while I'm ordering.
Okay.
Then they don't have to ask me.
I see. I might be like, I want everything except mushrooms.
Yeah, something like that.
Hate mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
They grow from poop.
They do grow from poop.
Most of them.
Well, everything kind of grows from poop because we use manure. So
Yeah, but mushrooms grow directly
yeah,
out
that's
of
also
poop.
true.
Yeah.
I can remember coming to Japan and being impressed by, wow, I'm in the Pacific Ocean on the west side, and you know, a week ago I was in the ocean on the east side. That, I don't know, that just made me feel cool.
Like he's from Chiba, which is on the Pacific Ocean.
Right.
So your advice is
Yeah.
visit the ocean
Yeah.
on the other side
Right.
of the Pacific Ocean.
Right. And enjoy a super beautiful sunset anywhere in California on the ocean.
Right, because
Very
the
beautiful.
sunset sets into the ocean.
Oh, it's so beautiful. You have to see it anywhere. You don't
the
need a
opposite
specific
of Japan.
Right.
You can see the sun rise from the ocean.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so beautiful, and it doesn't matter where you are.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's a great one.
Yeah.
Enjoy a sunset
Yeah.
on the ocean.
Yeah.
Make sure you visit the beach.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
See what it's like on the other side of the Pacific.
Right.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
great. All right, well, great advice, Big Rich.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, sir. It's time to wrap it up. So please come to 55freebird.com. Visit us on Instagram or X. Ask a question. Leave a comment. Please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. Teacher Talk is not dead yet. We're still going.
Still alive.
We're still going. Keep us alive, baby. See you next week, guys. Thank you so much.